mage anymore, by the way, so I'm gonna have to find some random mage. No, all I got was this scrap. No, I want rotten. Because when you add, when you combine it with that hunk of ore you get from goblins, or the foreign dagger, or small fang, or small talent, you make backpack with it. Which is a pretty decent, stamina recovery item starting off. And if you have rotten ambroisil meat is also good. You can make stamina drench from it. Yeah, ambroisil meat is, I don't think I'm saying that right, but excuse me. Yeah. Well, that was fast. Actually, let me pop open my stream.
The water draws some beasts here. Stay sharp.
Yeah, they send me claims all the time, but I'm used to it because Nintendo has already put cutscenes. Really? Okay. They just send you claims, right?
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna cover it.
Yeah. Nintendo does that for every single stream.
I'll service bacon! Strike the tail!
A strong flame may take it out.
Artful.
That slime hobbles it.
Beware the liquid spew!
Other friends want. I guess I should. You want me to take Link for a spin?
There, Master.
I didn't know an attack!
It carries any frontal attacks.
Still a fighter? Change him?
Looks interesting. Crates may hold art of use.
Yeah, you're gonna need a new mage. And wait, hold on. Yeah, rotten scrag beast or rotten what's the next side? Beefsteak. Yeah, any type of meat that's rotten. Nothing. The fish, it doesn't matter. It's rank or rotten. You can only combine it with the freaking airtight flask, which is absolutely useless.
What's that?
Although, I don't know if you know this, but if you have rotten or sour anything in an airtight flask, you can combine that with spring water and make it like new.
Tis a
Yeah.
crystal master.
What meaning do you suppose those stones hold?
So this is the ponding.
Yeah,
More lively.
that's the point. Adding, just pour a little spring water into that kept whatever, and it will be like you just picked it or picked it up. But that's not good in the case of the meat, because the meat is only good as sour. And then when it's, because it's in the airtight flask, it will remain kept. So let's give us some new skills, because the starting skills for warriors suck.
Because I couldn't do shit with my magic damage, so he shot him in the hand with that last fucking rune on his hand.
Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast, yada yada yada. I'm probably gonna have to restart my stream again. Damn it. I guess we're done with this then. Okay, since I seem to have an excess amount of discipline. Alright, I got rank 2 skills.
Okay. 33, 51.
But it might be my end. No, it's probably my end. And Leia has been updated. So she has tier 2 skills, but the skills are
Aye,
still
the
pretty
inn offers
bad.
a clean bed, but it deals in vocations and skills besides.
This pawn. You're like, yeah, you're level 50. You're no good to me anymore. You know, let's get
Yeah,
some.
I always reset my pawns. The thing is their level based on their level when you summon them, and they can't level up past that, which means if you start
You can
leveling up,
summon pawns
you
as
want
necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild.
Defeat.
fucking Leia.
Found a skill. Defeat 3 Chimera.
Dude,
Alright.
I like her axe.
Yes, it's from the Black Cat place. I cannot upgrade it in any way, and it's pretty weak compared to the axe you can,
Level 25.
compared to the hammer you find in
I need a maid.
Soulflower Canyon. But
I need a maid.
Is everything in order, Mum?
Detail. What's so man? You have high 11. Oh no, that's lightning. You have no healing.
you want lightning.
You have no healing.
If it's a sorcerer, then they can't use healing spells.
Well then I need to go for the puzzle.
Actively battle foes. Goodbye.
This pawn is Mayapa.
Let's see if.
Also meteor from the heavens.
Oh yeah, freaking love
Everything
that,
in order,
that,
Master.
that spell. That's a sorcerer spell.
They have grand angle on advanced culvert reaches a greater number of fires.
Yeah, and any magic spell that has grand in front of it is 3rd tier, and you get that from a ring accessory from Bitter Black Isle.
You know that the rings are given to us, right?
Yeah, they give us 3 ones that only has 1 skill on it. That can be.
Yeah, and the dagger one gives you the 100 kisses upgrade. Okay, we're gonna
Still
go
pretty pathetic.
pawn by level. And then
Oh, my screen black screened. I hate it when that happens.
now we only have mates.
This pawn is joy to hear it, Master. May our paths cross.
This pawn is already in the room.
So,
So what?
go away. I don't know who you are. Kirito? I see a mage here whose name is Kirito. Really, people. So original.
Oh, dude, the fucking, what's his name? Nick plays Dungeons and Dragons, and he basically just remakes Kirito. Like, names Kirito, dual swords,
Yes, Arisen?
fighter, and then dragon.
I am honored to travel with you.
Brought in Julian Optima.
No, of course.
There we go, Anodyne, that's the healer one.
Yeah.
You got high Anodyne, that's the only skill I really give a shit about. You also have a couple of combat skills, so I'm happy with that. You can follow me.
I just grabbed Link. He still looks ridiculous with that jester hat on.
The stats though, man. You can't go wrong with those stats.
Oh, yeah, you can go very much wrong if you look like that. I never really cared for stats when I first played. That's why I'm trying to focus more on them this time.
Yes, Arisen.
Around. Okay, she has some Bitter Black Isle gear. I don't really want that in my group yet.
Funny pause. What are we on the comments? I thought I was first, nothing is up, man. I said sad, saggy, sausage down. Sorry to hear that news. If it's not, you know, if it's not cheerful, you're gonna make it cheerful. For a party, light something on fire, fucking have some fish, whatever you gotta do. Doesn't know the words. What's the word?
Yes, Arisen.
Pretty sure you have.
My day has. I'm sorry to hear that, Steve. If you'd like to join the PS4
Those
chat
aren't.
talk or in comments, talk, both are available if you want to chat privately. And you know I'm on Discord.
Yes, Arisen.
Alright, I can take you.
Okay. should be
Oh, sweet, my stream's back up. Nice.
Link's level 33,
Be
right?
they man or pawn,
I did not notice. Yes.
it's hard to
Yes,
do
he
art
is.
alone.
Well, unfortunately, that is the highest he is.
I thought you said something about being level 51.
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at Leia at the time, and Leia was level 51.
Oh.
But yeah, it's 51. I was like, wait a minute. Maybe that she is. Fuck. Yeah, not that high up yet.
Well, I just got a quest to go kill 3 Chimera, so I am very much about to do that. I'd say I might need to rest in the inn. Why? I bought 999 potent greenwash. Good stuff. Who's this kid?
What's the point to it all?
That's not kid. Oh, you went to Reynard, didn't you? There's nothing but rusted
Seems
crap.
this way leads outside as well.
Yeah.
Let me get started on the quest. I don't want to do salvation as a mage. So let's see what other quests you got for me.
Seems this
The
is where the
time-sensitive quest for
It's quite
Kina
a-
should be coming up pretty soon. Or is that after you get to the castle?
Which one's that?
When she's in the abbey at in the Wilted Forest, one of the sisters wants to show.
The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out from me
From
for
day to
a
night,
while now,
This area
but
feels
pretty much one of the sisters in the abbey that Kina is working in wants to show, I don't know, I guess a minister or preacher at the in the church that's in Grand Soren, something that Kina did, but it's time sensitive and you can't use a fairy stone to get there. So and you gotta go get there and talk to him, and then I guess Kina gets promoted or something. I don't remember the details. But if you only have like, if you like continue on to the story, you'll completely miss that quest. I can't remember if it's during
I've already done all 4 of the quests for
Sir Maximilian.
the fucking the worm hunt.
It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is
So how
yours.
do you start that quest? Do you have to go to Kina or the chapel?
I'm pretty sure you have to go to the chapel there, that the abbey that Kina is at. Kina, I don't think you talked to her to start the quest, because it's kind of something done for her.
Quest. I've done it before. Isn't the abbey that they bring that you're gonna bring her to like just in the middle of the woods?
You bring her to it?
I don't know. I remember there being a chapel in the middle of the woods.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
the
know where
Wilted
it is
Forest.
exactly.
It's the Wilted Forest. When you come out of
And there's like 3 people in the whole damn place.
when you come out the gate of Grand Soren, by the farming area, just follow that path straight forward, and you'll be by the quarry and those mining houses. Keep going, and that's the Wilted Forest. During the daytime, you got a ton of wolves along the path. If you go over to the left side of the Wilted Forest, there'll be a couple of goblins, hobgoblins, and a chimera. At nighttime, undead everywhere. Undead
Yeah, undead.
warriors,
Well, I mean, it does
stout
seem like
undead.
A lot of lore. The zombies aren't exactly intelligent or powerful. They just have sheer numbers.
But there,
So.
oh, that's right. Other than wolves, during the day there will be bandits in the forest as well. But at nighttime,
Quick question: is the party wearing a?
Of course.
What? It's
Looks
not
like you have
private, is that's what you're
preparations to
asking.
make ere you take up your duty.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Give the word when you are ready.
Let's see. He has
It will
decipher
be my
text. I'm
honor.
pretty sure
The
this
choice
is
is yours.
how you get the Arisen's bond.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. You kept talking about it, but you wouldn't tell me what to get it.
It's on the Hill Figure.
I got internet.
Hill Figure Knoll. You talk to a past Arisen who failed to kill the dragon. He's down there with his pawn, who's like, yes, that guy.
It's a special ring received during the side quest. The dragon's tongue magically transformed from the ancient tablet in the presence of the dragon force, gifting the bond to another indicates that they are the one the Arisen holds most dear. Gifting the ring instantly maxes affinity of any person to whom it is given. As an indication of love, gifting it often results in the recipient responding in kind to their proposal. Bring the ancient tablet to the dragon force on the dragon tongue quest. Okay, so I don't have the dragon tongue quest.
I'm pretty sure the first part of that, in order to get the dragon tongue.
Grave in the Witchwood after completing the witch hunt.
Really?
Go back there.
I still haven't, that quest hasn't popped up for me. I think that's after you do all of Maximilian's quests. When you get
the tablet will cause Roland from the quest a troublesome tome. Just taking it to a priest with the crypt in. The priest at the top of the hill will advise taking it to the dragon forge, and it transforms into the Arisen's bond when presented to the dragon forge. But it may be found at the guardian's grave in
okay, we're gonna do
after
Decipher
completing
6 here.
Certainly. Then here are the details. I've important work for you, though some is of a less urgent nature. The task at hand is just such a case. Will you take it on? As I was setting about to find work for you, I came upon this slate. I know not its origin, nor its age, but the writing it bears is old. So old, our men could only read a few words. Dragon, scar, arisen, heart. What little we know all points to you, sir. Best you should have it. If there's aught of import written there, we need to know. Your task is to find out.
Alright, so they want me to inquire around town. Pretty sure the decipher text thing.
Oh yeah, I remember what that is. You can only get in there if you're playing a super small
Man in the fields west of Grand Soren knows as a ground.
like I said,
Important medications, people, or objects will bear a quest mark. Said markers also appear on the minimap and on your full map besides.
That being said, they're going to be really good at being an assassin because being small means you're going to be light, which means you're going to have an easier time finding enemies, which means that you're going to be able to climb up and just start rushing face. Alright, let's see. This is the whole
Wait, who am I supposed to talk to in this case? Somebody over here.
I look at the best reforms right now. I'm going to a place I've already cleared, and it's just like that.
A man in the fields west of Grand Soren knows.
Yeah, I got 3 chimeras to kill, but trying to level up. I had 2 levels to go as a warrior before I was going to change, and I was just going crazy. I was just taking Arc of Deliverance and just destroying them. I was in the Wilted Forest. The Wilted Forest, I didn't get to finish saying this, but it has 2 sets of ogres on each side of the forest at nighttime. There's 2 ogres just in there. I went over there at night. I charged up Arc of Deliverance, and I got in the fire enchantment. I was like, okay, sweet. The ogre came over, drop kicked Leia. I was like, you bum. Dropped Arc of Deliverance on him, 1 shot. Did the same to the other one.
What do I know of your writings? Less than I know of modern script, and I never even learned me letters. Alas, I'm a man of the sword, not the quill. Ask a scrivener, or a counterfeiter else.
Someone must know something about this matter. Let's ask around. Perhaps the
I
Black
chose a
Cat's
quest
proprietor
that's not too combat
before
heavy
such
since
texts after all.
I'm still kind of on magic mood right now.
I'm in some caves and they're just fucking ripping face.
No, I don't like that move. I prefer the 6-fold bolt.
Only good when you're in
No
super
harm in
close
asking more of the common
Exactly.
folk.
and magical gleam or whatever that skill is
Perhaps the
called.
Black Cat's the prize.
That's
He's not the
excellent.
last we'll call upon this
Pretty
exam
fun.
tests, after
You
all.
know, when it's extra dark.
Most of the doors
You
are
shoot a
barred tight.
beam of you shoot a magical arrow and it explodes in light. And then it's just like a second sun. Only good at nighttime. Does no damage to enemies. I'm pretty sure it does no damage.
The one I think you're talking about is the magical
Ancient
fire.
writings?
Oh,
Aye, that's
I'm
simple enough.
yeah, I'm
If
thinking
you
of
have
the
coin, that is.
the second tier. Does it do damage to undead?
Yes.
Magic Archer has some oddly specific skills. There's one skill, like that one, that does damage to undead, but it has another skill that will give you extra defense, extra physical and magic defense, save when fighting the undead. This is like, why? Why are they the exception in that?
What? Oh, you just want alt red? Let's have a look then. As I said, simple enough. That's dragon there, then scar, arisen, and heart there. The rest is no script, friend, just flourish. This slate's no text. It's a cipher. Like as not, it holds some secret meaning to folk those words relate to. I'm not one of them. I fear that's all I can say, friend. I'm sure you'll find all you need.
Like 2 inches to the left.
Anytime.
The scrivener at the Black Cat here can duplicate objects in your possession.
Someone must know something about this matter. Let's ask around.
They're all very good. Wormwood sap is mysterious wine. Those are very good.
Seek further leads. Search for one privy to the significance of the slate's keywords: dragon, scar,
Okay, so last
wizard,
time
heart.
we were here, this game was closed. Now it's not.
Who has experience with this quest? Leia, why do you have experience with this quest?
I believe I've seen a courier taking a break from his rounds near the fountain square.
What quest?
I'm doing the ciphertext. I'm pretty sure it leads to the Dragon Forge.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've done all 4 of those quests with her, so she knows.
And that slate is what becomes the Arisen's Dawn later. Pretty sure.
Hello, Cyclops. I wonder how this ability will work in here, because the air is huge, so probably not well. Yeah, no, that went nowhere.
Yeah, Arc of Deliverance can't be deflected when it's fully charged, so armored Cyclopses, I was just like ripping their armor off. That was fun using that, because you could move while charging it, and when it's fully charged. Granted, it's only like 2 steps at a time, but who was I supposed to talk to? In the court or something? Why are they not marked on the map? Why would you do this to me? Okay, it wants me to go here. That's about the square. Oh, this is annoying.
Oh, I have to do it down here. Fucking son of a bitch. Yeah, fucking. I forgot how powerful this attack was. Goodbye. Alright, so I've maxed out, I think I did. Now I have to get all the abilities for it. Then I'll switch over to Ranger. You know what?
Now they appear on the map.
Assassin. I think Assassin's gonna be a ball here.
You should rename your character Altair. I totally do that.
Find a female.
Altair or La?
Well, that's definitely better than an unsatisfying one. Milk them wood. Fuck that suck up. Yeah, I'm not getting wood stuff.
Not really. Maelstrom is doing dark damage.
Dragon, heart, and scar, is it? Does it have aught to do with that drawing? The figure of Hill-figure Knoll? You know it, aye? The man drawn upon the hill north of the capital? He bears a scar across the heart. Or chest, at least.
It is a fair distance.
Onward to Hill-figure Knoll.
Let's prepare well.
Wait, why do you want me to go that way? What the crap?
If you know where you're going, man, just go.
Yeah, but you know, I knew where I was going, but Joash didn't, if that makes sense. So it's like,
I just want the one where if they have quest knowledge,
shall we
instead of going vaguely in the direction of the quest, you'll just book it down the fucking road, and you're like, where are you going? It's like, I need to be somewhere. You're like, what are you doing?
he's like, yes, he's like, follow me, Arisen, I'll lead you. I know where we to go. I was like, okay, good for you. I'm gonna take my time. Alright, gonna
Cool helmet.
rip up some Saurians.
Hill-figure Knoll lies north of Grand Sword.
A fine castle that.
Gonna come down here and rip up some Saurians first. I'm not gonna start the dragon till level 100. Is what I want to say right now. That might take too long. Then again, I have access to Portable. He has Pilgrim's charges. No, he has Pilgrim's charges.
Strike the tail.
Why did I not do that? That's the best fight in the game. I ain't gonna do that.
I'll take these.
Also, that I forgot to mention that weapon that Leia has is actually a sword, and it does extra damage versus Dragon. So Drake's one, Wavering, and the Dragon. I know, I do too. I was using the hammer, the triple tooth.
Seems we're well
You
downstream.
can find that in the Soulflower
Sort of
Canyon.
interest is washed up.
I have the piece of gold.
No, that's no, yeah. The gold variant is missing. Triple tooth does 650, or more than that, which makes no sense. I'm over, just finished killing some Saurians, and I'm over here waiting here. It's like, why is nobody healing me? And then I realized, oh wait, I'm the healer in the group. This is why I don't play mage much. I usually stick to
I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail.
I struck its back. The tail is severed. Strike the tail.
Sever the tail. It flees. What's that?
well, Mystic Knight also has the move where they put they summon a magic light and then they put it in front of them, and whenever they hit it, it shoots bolts of magic out.
Strike the tail.
Yeah, that's what I used to.
I have seen it where it swings.
Best to sever the tail.
The tail is severed. Their spears have long reach.
We need but sever the tail.
Please, chase it.
Fireball to the face. Oh.
Hold it. Out of the wreck.
They spit a powerful burst.
The dog's barking
We
now.
have triumphed.
Get it!
Why?
We'll head north. The hills should be there.
I got the fiery talon, which is the summit fire set.
There are rocks in the river.
And it upgraded 450 on strength and
Yeah, I wish I could,
Ready yourself!
I wish I could, upgrade that weapon, but I cannot. I don't have the stuffs for it.
I bought one from the black.
Please, run it down! 'Tis best to sever the tail!
Strike the tail.
Yeah, the cloak she was wearing before required a iridescent charm before. It's like, dang it, I just had that the other day and used it. I don't know why I used it.
Sever the tail to weaken the beast!
No, I got it because it looks cool.
Slay them one by one!
I never really cared about, I only cared about how my armor looked. I mean, it doesn't really matter until you get to Bitter Black Isle. Where those Bitter Black Isle equipment is a necessity. Or you will die. Very, very painful death.
He's with a powerful burst! Sever the tail to weaken the beast!
I have no idea. My father makes me.
Never mind the beast.
My father gets
I'll
me.
take the little. I'll take that.
It bleeds!
Strength in numbers arisen. If you're tired, rest.
Fine.
I'm on my way.
I'll go at once.
I still don't understand why that's a thing. Considering they grow next to a fucking house.
That is the only place in the map, in the game, that they grow.
I believe they grow in 3 spots.
I've never seen them in the other places. They might show up in Bitter Black Isle, just because Bitter Black Isle has a little bit of everything from Grancis. Oh yeah, I'm actually supposed to be doing something right now.
These pumpkin babies grow at the Guardian's Grave in the area, but which one is the part we grow at the one? Yep, that's the other one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Never found them anywhere else.
But
Nice.
apparently, if you get 2 of them, you can up the Queen's clothing with you guys.
The Queen's clothing?
It was automatically given to you when you got the Grand Song.
Yeah.
Acquire snakeskin purse. You know, I don't think I've ever fucking done this one.
You have to do the Queen quest. When you do the Queen quest, you unlock the Duke's manse, where she gets sent to and locked in.
Hand over
And-
anything of worth you've got.
What? Why am I being attacked by Rose? What are you talking about? Yeah, but oh yeah, but it's a guaranteed drop in a treasure chest in the basement section of the Duke's manse. Every other place is a rare drop. Well, you have to do that Queen quest. You do that Queen quest, you save her life and all that crap. The Duke's Queen, or I guess she's not called the Queen. What is she called? The Duchess, whatever. Anyway, I freaking hate that quest.
Goblin!
Oh, you got a Griffic cloak? Oh, I want that so bad. And you're wearing Griffic armor. Yeah, I know. Griffic cloak.
Doyle, stand back!
Prepare yourself, Goblin!
What's that?
Take aim for that chieftain! Damn, with a heaven's threat will well unified!
Slay their leader and their morale is
What is
lost!
one of
Frenzy!
yeah, one of Solomon?
Weakling is a weakling
Or is
still!
it the black cat guy who sells them? Yeah, the port crystals, the portable ones. Yeah, either
Before setting
pretty sure
off,
Black Cat
we
has
ought to
them.
equip our
Yeah,
weapons to suit our
in
occasion.
Dragon's Dogma, they like just then it wasn't really a thing. You get one, but in Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, they like you get that. They put them in key locations that you'll go to for a story quest, and then either Black class. There's one over there. Okay, that's good. That's good. So yeah, they am I covering oil right now? That's what I thought.
The blood to ice! Burn their wings! Start, lest the harpy sing!
Lay it where it lays!
That's all. We have triumphed! Every beast has its
Yeah.
weakness. Observe
But
closely and learn to
I couldn't
exploit
remember
it.
if it's. I'm pretty sure it was the Black Cat Scrivener who sells them.
Tis weary work standing guard in hostile lands. Morale can falter. Best to proceed straight ahead, like as not.
Isn't
Nice.
sight from so close? I'll take that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let us head north.
The first invoice is found on the flame servant's throne in the Everfall. That's all the way at the bottom.
Mhm.
Another is in the cave of the Dragon Forge that he'll figure out what that has.
Oh, I'm about to go there.
A third is inside one of the prison cells of the station room of the Shadow Fort. I got that one. And the other one's in the Witchwood, so I have all four.
We'll know it by the ruins as we draw near.
Only in New Game Plus? Crap.
The beasts
Alright,
of
I have
these
to.
parts are proving a greater challenge, to be sure.
Okay, when I started Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, I was in New Game Plus. So, it was always available to me. I didn't know there was only a New Games Plus thing.
Yeah, no sooner than you said that, I actually almost ignored. Like, I don't want to be in this direction.
Okay. Oh, by the way, people who may be watching my stream, I'm talking to. I'm in a PlayStation PS4 voice chat with Wretched Sickness. Oh, there's a Cyclops over there, who's also streaming Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen and stuff. I don't think I have everybody's voice being put into my stream right now.
I believe it's based off of whether or not the other people are broadcasting.
No, you can turn it.
Because I'm broadcasting.
If you're in a party before you start streaming, you have the option to turn this on in your stream.
I'll begin with the strongest. I shall take on the strong.
Yeah. If you start a stream while in a party, you have the option whether or not to have that party's voice in your stream or not, regardless of the party member's
A
setting.
Cyclops there!
A Cyclops was taken out. Have thunder. I do have thunder. Strike with thunders or lightning strikes. This would be a lot easier being a snowflake in the face. Burn. Alright, right up. Really, just down this BMJ just noticed this Cyclops there, buddy. This is the same Cyclops that a while back, as a ranger, he had the best skill as a ranger, which is when you shoot the arrow and you control it while flying. And I was up on that tall rock by Hill Figure Knoll. I just sat there, took aim, and I controlled it to hit him in the eye and shot him. Throw him in the ocean. There's no ocean nearby. Maybe you could throw him off the cliff so he dies and then get away with that. Because technically he wouldn't be in your party. You just show up there. He wouldn't be there to be in front of the bandit leader who dislikes men. Have you opened that gate yet?
Nope. I have to actually enter the port, right?
Oh, you haven't even gone over there yet? I've been in and out of there when I was low level, but I didn't want to take that way by the female bandits at first, so I went through Soulflower Canyon, which is probably harder if I think about it. Okay, we got a cutscene coming up as soon as you go to Hill Figure Knoll, so I'm gonna mute my mic real quick.
Him who knows that I know what he seeks to know, knows it well, while he who knows not what I know, or know not. See me, yes? Then congratulations are due. You have found the man you seek. I am, or was, perhaps like you, a child of man, bound to the dragon. Well met, young Arisen. I am he who was forged by the dragon.
So that was the Dragon Forged. We just met him. He was previously an Arisen like ourselves, but he failed. He's about to tell a story though, so let me not spoil that. Oh, I thought he failed. Yeah, that's true. Pawns never turn their lantern on when they come in here. Well, actually, Leia has her lantern on right now, so I'll shut my mouth.
I'll take that.
The path ends.
I will take that port crystal, thank you.
What's this?
What's this? Actually, I'm pretty light now that I'm not wearing armor. Because I'm a mage right now. You get cloth and whatnot. I've been a fighter and a warrior before this. I have 2,191 health right now. Pretty sure I'm good. Monsters don't tend to attack me anymore now that I'm mage. I've noticed. Plus, I have sinew equipped, and I have light armaments and whatnot. I'm average. I'm good. So let's talk to the Dragon Forge to hear his story that I just spilled the beads about.
Well met, Arisen of the present day. New forged link in the grand chain. You have come seeking meaning for that slate and the words it bears. There is none. None, save that it brought you here to me. My form can be discerned only by the true Arisen. I am the Dragon Forged. Go now. Tell him that gave you the cipher of what you have heard here.
Sir Maximilian awaits word of what we've learned.
The slate you bear holds no meaning beyond having brought you here, Arisen. But take heart. Our meeting shall avail you better than any text could. My form can be discerned only.
They're armed, Master.
In the fullness of time, I shall come to know when the time has come. Know that all I know is that I shall know all who know me. I am not but my shadow. Though my shadow be not shadow, but I am come here.
I forgot the Dragon Forge spawn was William Shakespeare. Just sits there, you know, rambling on.
What's that?
Okay, so Hillfigure Knoll has been discovered and yada yada yada. I usually place a port crystal on Hillfigure Knoll's Pride Rock. I mean, it looks exactly like Pride Rock. Look at this. Just pop one right up here at the top here, but this isn't really a key location that I come to very often. So I am going to No, there's no monsters outside of the Hillfigure Knoll's cave directly. Is that stone that's like slanted up right directly in front of the entrance is where I usually put it. But I usually have one by the Duke's Mansion, and since I'm gonna have to do that quest at least once, I'm gonna drop one there right now. Well, you have to do that. You have to do that first one first. You know, when you first enter the castle in Grand Soren, and you come out after talking to the king, and you see that woman in the yeah, you have to talk to her several times until you get a favorable affinity with her. Like right then and there. She has several things to say. Anyway, so she doesn't really repeat words. But once you get to a certain amount of affinity with her, then holy crap, I'm getting my butt kicked. I think she invites you to her room or something like that. It's just like, really? Aren't you just getting married or something like that? I don't remember the details on it. But you have to do that quest where you go in her room and then you save her from being killed and yada yada yada. And, you know, because she has to be alive. But, you know, Duke Dragonsbane has issues with commitment now. Since his last loved one, he sacrificed. Never mind. Let me stop there. No major plot spoilers at all. Is there a chest at the top of this rock? There is no chest at the top of this rock.
The site of an attack. The victim's belongings have been scattered about.
So why didn't they just set it to be blue screened?
The road splits here.
Oh, it's nighttime, so I'll just take
Let's
up
be
my
doubly
lantern.
sure of which will see us to our
Oh
destination.
shoot, where am I going? I'm not going in the direction of the Duke's Mess.
This looks interesting.
Yeah, I was going towards the place you fight the Griffin at. And I definitely want to place one there. In fact, after I do that quest, I'm going to go right outside and place that port crystal right outside there next to the Can you do it up there? There's another mission there to fight a wyvern after the dragon. And that becomes like that and the spot right in front of that main gate to Grand Soren become the main place where the wyverns show up. You just walk on the road and hear something above you.
I'll take this.
It gets annoying though. You just sitting there, it's like, what the heck is that sound? And it's like, oh wait a second, you look up. It's like, hi, I'm gonna blow a tornado out of my mouth and make you fly in the air. No, he's gonna make you fly in the air. Wyverns don't have fire breath, they literally spit tornadoes. If you get hit, it's the same effect as being hit by Maelstrom. Unlike Maelstrom, though, the tornado isn't underneath you, so you aren't constantly falling into it and getting hit again. Okay, port crystal has been placed. That's right, I have this Chimera quest. I was just thinking about it in the back of my mind. Yeah, he's about to be on an adventure to kill a Chimera, too.
One slip and it's a long fall down.
I hear the Chimera down there, he's roaring. It's nighttime.
There, Master! Dire wolves! Let's wait and see what they do.
Yeah, sometimes the cudgels look like warrior hammer. It's like, oh sweet, that looks pretty nice. Let me equip it to my warrior. It's like, can I equip? I'm like, why?
I'll keep watch.
Oh. And Wretched Sickness has left the party, most likely due to network error of some kind. I'm sure he'll be back soon. And he's back.
What's that?
You going through the Soulflower Canyon? You going through the Soulflower Canyon, right?
It's larger than a wolf.
Don't allow them to surround you. It's effective to knock them back.
Oh, yeah, and you have to go to Soulflower Canyon.
Out of the way!
Oh yeah, I forgot. This the one-time gargoyles appear on the map before you kill the dragon. And they're freaking annoying. Oh my goodness. That's the one thing I don't like about 6-fold bolt. No matter what your enchantment is on your weapon, that will always be an ice attack.
Help me! It's more clever than a common wolf. I've learned a new way to fight.
Like sounds weird. I think you're looking at a different phantasm.
Did it!
Don't be in the water when you're being attacked by a phantasm, because it does electricity. It's an electricity-based enemy, and if it passes by you while you're in like a small puddle, you instantly get drenched, because that makes sense. Alright, time to fight a chimera. Just as soon as I heal myself from dropping off of the cliff. Oh, the chimera luckily was not over here at the time. But yes. He's around here somewhere. I heard him roaring before. Have you taken on the Drake yet? Have you tried attacking the Drake yet? Wait until I make Leia I don't know if you knew this, but pawns cannot deal the final blow on any type of dragon enemy. I can hear it, but I can't see it.
I'll hold the serpent scale. I should take on the storm. I'll leave the weight close to you.
I'll fill it as best I can. Ah, is that all you have?
I'm scaling. Right when it's distracted.
What is like sound like daily drinks or that is the wrong spell.
It feels. No! Serpent is a threat! Now! The snake is done!
And the snake is done.
We the advantage!
Oh, Link, take it up. Leia, why are you just standing there? Pick up the drops. I don't want to pick it up. Oh, I'll pick up that gold for
Monsters grow bold by night. Debilitated!
No, you can get Fulgent ore in other places. It's... Ooh, it's not good. Now that I actually know what Curse does, goodness gracious. Because, Mystic Knight has one of his spells, one of the spells with the, ouch. One of the spells with the actual, you know, staff is a unique spell that only Mystic Knight has. Magic Archer has one too, but you make an aura around yourself that curses enemies. And I've always wondered what Curse did. Never thought to look it up though. Oh, hey.
A tent. Here. Is anyone inside?
I found the Traveler's Rest right beneath the Duke's Manse. Although, it's not found. I knew he was here, but Whenever you speak to him the first time, he's like, "Some walk here, eh?" And then it's like, "I've been dispatched here to help you on your travels with him." Yada yada. Every other time you talk to him, he says the same thing. All three of them. Like, you know how you talk about the blacksmith and Grand Soren always saying the same thing. Oh yeah, I can hear you guys.
What's that?
I didn't really realize that. I mean, I know he did, but it's not something I really had to deal with since I mainly got all my new weapons from around the world, and I enhanced them in other places. But yeah, these guys I go to quite frequently, and they always say the same thing when you first meet them a second time, if that makes sense.
Aye, 'tis dangerous work, but gladly done for the sake of Grantis and yourself, Arisen. Just name it, sir.
I sometimes like to say it at the same time as them. Okay. Yeah, don't get Oh, that's right. I don't need this slate anymore. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Crap. I didn't finish the quest yet. Crap.
Just name it, sir.
Well, skills.
What say you?
Oh man, you're lucky. One of the best weapons in the game. Act of Atonement. Oh, I want you to have Battle Cry. Actually, no, Link has, the Clash move. It was like, "I'll serve as bait. Strike when it's distracted." Warriors have the same skill. It's called Battle Cry, though. Where they just... Yeah, they put their weapon in the air and you hear a lion roar. It's really... The third tier, you hear a lion roar 3 times, and it's really weird. So like, oh, okay. Where's that coming from? And they're just like, they have the weapon handle up to their face, and they're kind of like shaking their neck, and it's like, what are you doing? That taunts enemies? Sure. I don't want you to have that. I was about to get it for Leia, but... I yeah. The Donald slash this view. Yeah, the triple two. That treasure chest in that section, yeah, there's one hidden section of Soulflower Canyon, and it has 2 chests in it, and one chest will always spawn a triple tooth. Like, that's the only thing you'll ever get from there, that chest. Yeah, that hidden, you had to slide down the rock in order to get over there, right? And then you had to climb back up a different way. Yeah, that section, you couldn't slide back up. You can't go down. You can't go up to areas you slide down on. Oh, well. But after you kill the dragon, that section is where a cockatrice will spawn all the time. So if you want to go cockatrice farming, you can just go there. Yeah, cockatrices. Yeah, they will. Right before you fight the dragon. No, yeah, after you kill the cockatrice in the story, it will not appear there until after the dragon's taken out. You know, but last time I beat Dragon's Dogma, I discovered that right before you get that quest and you end up fighting a cockatrice, that a bunch of soldiers are outside of Grand Soren over there. Yeah, look like they said they found it dead. If you talk to each of them, they all say the same thing, but in like different ways, like using different phrases. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we found this thing dead, but that's not what we're gonna tell the Duke.
As you like.
Yeah, I'm sure the Duke was presently pleased at how dead it was the next day. The one-eyed guy. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, let me finish this quest. I started this quest so long ago and finished it, but I haven't finished it because I didn't tell anybody that I finished it. Yeah.
Tis a port crystal, Master.
This is a place quite
Drop
restful
kicks
to
you.
my kind.
Well, you're the one who wanted to be an ogre's main target. Don't give it to your pawns, they'll eat it.
All these workers going about their business.
Yeah, whenever you see a nest, crack it open. You have a very small chance of getting a golden egg. Other than that, you get a kidling or talking to Sir Maximilian, yeah?
Not a text, you say? A cipher, crafted to bring you to the Dragonforged. I see. If this man speaks true, and is immortal, there's a fair chance he guided his grace as well. Be that the case, his words are well worth heeding, sir. Meet with him as time allows. With luck, he'll lead you to victory as well. It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours.
Route a monster into the station, aid a research team, hear the Duke's directive. Aid a research... I don't want to do anything... That's because you have to get a high, affinity with Reynard. Reynard, the traveling dude you saved from the goblins when you first leave Cassidus. Those journal entries are from... Yeah, those journal entries are something his father wrote. He's been looking for them. Because he didn't know what became of his father. Just keep talking to him. The only problem is he never stays in the same place. He's always somewhere different every couple days. Oh, hello. Then,
Of course. Most like give the word.
We'd best prepare ourselves for whatever is to come next, Arisen. Stunning structures, are they not? Homes to knights and chamberlains, most like.
yeah, that's the main problem with water and whatnot. There's a ring. There's a, where's the fun in that, though? The Bitter Black Isle, the deeper you go, the way darker it gets. And then, when you first get to the lower depths, it's just like, we're gonna fill all the rooms with water now. Have fun dodge rolling and then trying to see something. But they give you... They give you, in Bitter Black Isle, you get that lantern that gives off more light when you have it. And they give you, there's a ring that makes it so you're immune to being drenched. But, I mean, compared to all those skill rings, it's just like, yeah, it's like, I don't want to use one of my ring slots for this and then not have it on my... Alright, see you. Coincidentally, I just found the third journal entry.
He's writing. A journal page, perhaps?
It's in Grand Soren. I don't remember. I have the first one is in the encampment. The fifth one is in Soulflower Canyon. The fifth one is the last one. No, there's 6, I think. But yeah, I don't remember where each one was. I just remember those 2 locations. And I'm just randomly hopping from rooftop to rooftop in Grand Soren, and I see a ladder that leads down into a section in between houses. So you can't just be walking in the street and find this section. And there's a chest in here that has the 3rd entry. What are they looking for? I don't even know where the heck Reynard is. Even though you have to get high affinity with Reynard, and then he starts giving you quests to find him rare items, but he doesn't say anything in particular. So just like get random stuff and see if he wants it. And after that, then he gives you the quest to help him find out about his father or some mess.
We can take on curatives and other supplies for our
Let's
journey
go over to
here.
the Wilted Forest to see if that quest for Kina started up. I don't know if it's after the whole thing with Maximilian or before, or like during it. I've done 2 quests for Maximilian.
You seem to have your pick. Any? What will it be?
What's the point in that?
What will it be? Have your pick. Come again soon.
It's more fun to just walk over to the Wilted Forest, killing stuff along the way, and then finding out that way.
All these workers going about their business. How lively.
And you know what? I'm gonna do it at night. Oh! I never tried to get trophies.
You seem to have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
Oh,
Understood.
those weapons. I mean, how do you even use those weapons? Why are they not slipping out of your hands? No, the entire weapon turns black. I could stream pretty late today since I'm not working tomorrow.
A place one can live without fear of monsters.
What? Sacrificial bolt? It's amazing.
There's a freight convoy not far from here. Come, we'll join them. Took longer than I thought.
What the
I
heck?
have a bad feeling. Arms at the ready. The Duke's burden is great.
Hold on, there's an
Between his
event
duties as
starting.
sovereign and the Wormhunt.
Somebody said something to me as soon as I came out of Grand Soren that night. And I see a cart on fire and a bunch of guys being attacked by goblins. This seems vaguely familiar, but I don't know the details.
Now, attack! We're too few! Fall back! Move! It's over!
I'll take that.
Shoot, is this that quest for Mason?
They grow frenzied!
Oh! A griffin just appeared. This is the beginning to that griffin quest. I think. Well, it doesn't matter. The griffin fell down just as I cast a fire spell, so his wing can't set on fire, and now it's on the ground, rising in pain. So I might actually kill this bum. Set him on fire again, because his wings are on fire. Yep, now his wings are on fire. You ain't going nowhere, bum. What? Why did it go out so fast? I thought you don't get that griffin slaying event or quest until after you go to meet the Duke. I guess this is just the beginning of it. This wasn't even a quest. I just came out of Grand Soren at night and I hear someone saying something. I missed it because I was talking to you, and then I look ahead of me and there was a cart on fire and a bunch of guards there fighting a bunch of goblins. I was like, oh, I guess I'll just go help out in this. Maybe this is one of those random event things where there's a cart on fire and then there's a bunch of goblins nearby. I came up there, start fighting, and then a griffin just jumps down out of nowhere.
This looks interesting.
But that's good. Maybe that might encourage them to appear during the day.
This river flows. Undead! Die!
I'll take the lead. Strength in numbers, Arisen. This looks interesting.
What's this?
Undead!
'Twas once a place under heavy watch. Lest we were no less vigilant now. Soren as a base, we ought to be able to travel even further.
Did it!
There you go, it's a fire enchantment. Oops. It's a fire enchantment for you. Why did that go to them? I want Link to have this fire enchantment. Why does it keep going to the... Oh my goodness. So the game doesn't want Link to have a fire enchantment.
I'm dead!
I only tried to give him twice. And it went to the pawn that was standing next to him. Like, I'm pretty sure I targeted Link.
The brine have lurked along the shores since ancient times. I'll take that.
Strength in numbers arisen.
A walking dead there!
This looks interesting.
Really? Yeah. It's supposed to fully recover health and stamina, but that is not the case. I had several when I was, or I had one or two when I was level infinity, and I was like, oh sweet, this is the best thing in the game. It was not.
I'm on my way.
I obey.
No, this is a lot more than 5.
Saurian!
Freedom. How would you like a giant bolt of ice coming from the ground underneath
That's all. We have triumphed.
you? Wow, one hit, he goes fly in the air. Second hit. Yeah, Saurian called himself hiding around the corner. I was like, I see you. First hit, knocked him in the air and froze him. Second hit, broke him to pieces. Oh my goodness, it happened again. Try to give Link an enchantment and it goes to a pawn next to him.
Very well. Saurian!
Indeed.
Strike the tail.
Go make a forgery mate. We'll have a forgery mate. See if that works.
Strong flame, they take it out.
Look, all frontal assault.
Fierce fire! Hold it best I'm able.
I
Strike
just
the
earned
tail.
a trophy. Level 57. So, all I have to do is roast some songs.
Strike the tail!
The veteran. Probably has something to do with how many enemies I killed. Oh, well there you go. Oh, yeah, I couldn't upgrade it. Ow.
Service bait. Strike the tail.
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I was wearing that earlier, when I was a warrior. She has 80% of what she's wearing is what I wore when I was a warrior. But, I forgot all. Really? I usually just... That's pretty cool. I never used those weapons, so... I don't really care. They were always weaker. But I mean, weapons that are special and have like an enchantment type effect are always going to be weaker because... But that doesn't explain the gold ones. They're just gold and weaker for some reason. Even though gold is one of the hardest, like, rocks in the world. Yeah. It'd be awesome if that griffin came back for more. I'd love to set its wings on fire once again.
Be wary. Careful! A goblin!
The weak foes to you.
A fallen griffin is a dead griffin.
Mind its saber's edge.
Danger stalks even the city streets. Best we remain dwelling. Rout them in a single charge!
Yeah, probably. Oh.
It's weak to ice!
That item in mind.
You were gonna pay for that. Pay for that?
Goblins hate fire.
Rout them in a single charge!
Hobgoblins are weak.
Yeah, don't worry about resistance. I mean, the only thing that... The main resistance you need is poison resistance. Mainly because those freaking snakes just pop out of nowhere and poison you. Other than that, the only other way you're gonna get, like, resistance is from Saurians spitting at you, but that's easily dodged. And the goblins and hobgoblins throwing flasks of whatever at you, and again, that's easily dodged. Or blocked with a shield. What is this? Jewel of Hell? Let's use that instead of actually using my magic.
What's that?
Just because I can.
Goblin!
I'm gonna use it again. It's the move where you run forward with the daggers and then do a slash. And if you press it again, you'll come back in the same direction and do another slash. I think first tier you can do that like 3 times. Second tier you can do it 6 times, and then when you get a ring,
what's that?
Yeah, it's like you just keep going and going and going.
Careful! A goblin!
Yeah. Those are really low-level accessories from Bitter Black because they only have 1 skill on it. The higher level ones have 2 skills that can be brought to 3rd tier. Well, folks, now I'm just killing stuff randomly. I missed my chance to get those 4 ogres because it is now daytime and we're just now getting to Wilted Forest because we decided to take a detour for some Saurians. Man, it's just... Oh, I forgot about this.
I'll take that.
I swear Link sounds like he's been sipping on some helium. close again. Alright, well, since it's daytime and I'm out here, I might as well go kill that chimera. I do have a quest to kill 3 of them, so let's take care of that. There's probably some bandits over here. Yeah, I can see one from afar. What does this do? Amplifies magic for a period of time. I'm not gonna waste that on some... Oh, a peppermint seed. In bitter black. All spacious incense. Freaking love that stuff. Some of the best healing items you're gonna find that only heal yourself are from moldy apples and grapes, the wine. So make sure you keep some apple. Yeah, they heal better than potent greenwashed, but you know, lower matured. But I mean, it's you can run into apples and grand grapes way easier than you can matured greenwash. So it's best to stack up on them, wait till they're moldy, and then combine them with a flask of water, and you've got wine. White wine for grapes, or white wine for apples, and red wine for grapes.
The crags cast shadows that hide all manner of
There
evil.
you are,
Stay ready.
Chimera. I still don't understand why he's over there surrounded by goblins and hobgoblins, yet when I come over there he comes and attacks me. Or it. I still don't understand why it doesn't eat those goblins and hobgoblins that are all around it, but...
I'll scale it! Distracted! First strike shall be mine! Careful! A goblin! Reels! Now attack! We need but 7 attacks!
So Link started chanting with you, so falling around you this time, so you be sure to get it. Oh yeah, I got one for you too. Ow! Wow. I got pushed off the rock as I was casting the spell by a goblin. The goblin did no damage to me once. I just went flying off the rock. The goblins are...
The snake is done!
So, what do you propose?
I'll strike it in the back! Now, focus your attack!
Burn! Burn, I tell you! And Chimera is dead. Now, I'm going to the abbey.
Combat needn't be grueling, Wizard. If the party needs adjusting, adjust it. The smell of death hangs heavy.
Combat needn't be grueling.
Of course the
Wizard.
smell of death
If the
hangs
party
here.
needs adjusting,
Hangs
adjust
low
it.
in here. Just killed a chimera and you're standing over its corpse.
Goblin!
Sheesh, these pawns.
A wealth of materials lies close, I believe. Let's have a look.
Were we not just here? All these paths look the same.
I just killed a deer and now I'm holding it. I'm carrying it all the way to the abbey. I'm gonna give it to the sisters as meat. Who knows where they get their supplies from.
Fear not should we lose our way, Master. Your map will serve us.
Oof. Nearly ran out of stamina to get here, but there you go. There's a deer. I haven't actually walked inside. I used to, I left the port crystal in the abbey as well.
Abbey? Here. It seems a
When you
dangerous
first walk
place
in
for such
and you
pursuits.
take a left, there's a corner that has like maybe a barrel or two in it. Just drop the port crystal right there. Nope, nobody in here has a quest for me.
Even at its worst, the world is ever home to hope.
Sure.
Even at its worst, the world is ever home to hope.
Okay.
I understand now. You are arisen in the flesh.
Oh. Okay.
I need learn of the dragon, and your wound as well. And so I came seeking aid for your condition.
Okay, so nobody has a quest for me. They just have useless information. Yeah, you have to talk to her a bunch of times, raise your affinity with her right then and there. Because you don't see her again after that scene. And then, she invites you to your room, her room, and you go there, and then the Duke comes in, and she tells you to hide, and then he starts trying to kill her. And you can stop that or watch it happen.
I'll take that.
But did you really want, like... I mean, I don't like that quest. I really don't. She can become, after doing all that in the quest, she can become your loved one. And if you want her to have the Arisen's bond, you have to give it to her when you're rescuing her from the manse. Otherwise, you're not going to see her again after that. Because she supposedly went back to her country. So this was somewhat of a wasted trip since there's no quest for us to do here. We could wait until nightfall to kill those ogres, but it just turned day and that's a lot of waiting. I'm gonna kill the Chimera nearby, so... I have no idea what the quest is called. I didn't really pay attention to quest names. But just put Queen or Duchess Questline. What the heck is her name anyway? I wish you can just take the deer and sell it, bring it somewhere and sell it. But I got some meat here.
How deep do you suppose it is?
Careful! A goblin!
You battle. I will rout them in a single charge.
Did it!
What's this?
Goblin!
I've heard there's another guy, that quest, where there's another guy who wants the thing, you bring it back. I think it's because he worked with Salvation. Worked with Salvation, and he didn't want the letter to be found. Sunbright, Sunbright. There you go. So maybe you didn't have to raise her affinity. I like when you first meet a NPC. I like talking to them until they have nothing new to say. Oh, two people walking out of the quarry. I made that safe for you. You better remember that. Pay me the toll.
This passage links south and central Gravitas.
Like, who you think cleared out those 3 ogres? Yeah, that was me. The funny thing is, there was 3 ogres, bandits, and undead. Now, what bandit, what person in their right mind would stay in a cave full of ogres and undead? And like, well, this is our hideout.
The path splits. This looks interesting.
Another hammer around there.
I'll take that.
Yeah, if you did that Settlement Grimoire quest, then that guy is gonna pop in to help. Where did I get this new? A burst rock. Huh. How about that? Link, you can carry this, right? And this, and that. And this, and that. That. If he's in prison, he gets killed. And you'll never see him again. Because that's how serious his crimes were, or something like that. But either way, if you vote against him, you will never see him again until New Game Plus. And he is the one person in the game that sells the Maker's Finger. So you can buy it again. It only lasts that one shot. And as soon as you equip it, then it saves. Yeah. So even if you go back a save, it'll be gone. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you equip it. So if you equip it and it's like, oh, well, I don't want to... No, you can one-shot any boss in Grancis, not in Bitter Black Isle.
What's that?
Well, then again, I never thought to use it on Grancis, and I took it to Bitter Black Isle only for death. And he did not die. Let me tell you that. He lost like 2 or 3 health bars. That was it. Kind of shrugged his shoulders and took the dust, you know, patted the dust off. I was like, was that supposed to do something? I was like, well, yes it was. And it did not deliver.
Seems it leads outside.
Alright, folks. I think I'll end my stream in about 15 minutes. Just cause. Yeah, I feel like I'm feeling tired.
To find such a place here.
We were closed today and tomorrow because we were getting new windows put in our house. And, you know, glass, wood, and nails and crap with children don't really mix well. Well, they can mix, but the end results would not be good. So, we closed the daycare. It was supposed to be... We were told that it was good. They were going to do the bottom floor today and the second floor tomorrow. But they got here and said, we're doing the top floor first, and we're doing both floors in one day. It's like, oh, okay. The new windows are nice though. Each window has a, you know, insect screen. And the insect screen slides up and down as well as the window.
Careless running can leave a fellow out.
I'll take that.
Thought that was pretty cool. This house is old. Which one? The Duchess quest or Reynard's?
It's well in water. Best remain cautious. Let's have a look.
What purpose do you suppose those men's
Well,
posts
you will
serves?
regret it. Because she's a terrible person. You nobody likes her. Yes. I hate her as a character.
This looks
It's like,
interesting.
oh, I'm so weak and defenseless. Like, pick up a sword, lady.
Aye. Just name it, sir.
What are you reading? She'll visit you if you get put in jail and give you keys? Really? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just name it, sir.
Well, obviously.
Well, what say?
Yeah, sure. Feed her to the Chimera outside of the Duke's Manse. I mean, where is that Chimera? During that cutscene when she leaves, that Chimera is nowhere to be found. I am updating Leia as we speak. She's getting new skills for this, and new skills for that. Yeah. Escort quests are always on that board, if that's what you're referring to.
Well, what say you? Just name it, sir. Oh, that one is it? As you like.
I didn't take him. Oh, yeah.
What's that?
I never had the heart to have him killed.
Monsters arisen. Ready yourself.
Simply because of his daughter. His daughter is hilarious. And I can't imagine being responsible for her being fatherless.
The tail is severed.
I have a hold on it. Sever the
I
tail.
love her. She's hilarious.
You bet. I'll take this. What's this?
One of the best characters.
We need but sever the tail.
It bleeds. Strike the tail.
The tail is severed.
Sever the tail to weaken the beast. Strike the tail.
Look at that, people. Upside down, frozen Saurian. That's always fun.
Slay them one by one.
Using trigger on a Saurian. You go flying in the air, get frozen, and then stay there. Upside down and frozen. Oh, that one shattered.
What's that?
So I'm in the forest. What is this forest called? Oh, I didn't unlock the map enough to know.
Yourself.
The forest that connects to the other side of the quarry at Southern
Taste my
Francis.
wrath, reptile!
I'll serve a
Sever the
seat.
tail
You know
to
what I'm
weaken
talking
the
about?
beast!
The forest of the Drake
He
is in.
took a powerful burst! Such power! The tail is severed!
Oh, that's where I am right now. Did you know there's a cage back here? I don't know if you've done any of the cage quests.
I have its tail on! These will sever the tail! We have triumphed!
Yeah. Well, the bandits aren't trying to eat her. eat him or her. Yeah.
The fiends are swift! Be wary!
Delphire Grove. That's it.
Strike the tail.
Deny salvation. Is that the one where you have to dress up like one of them? Do I have that? Burden of proof. Defeat 3 golems. Oops, I forgot about that. Closing shadows. No, that's a different one.
I'll do the rest!
Any salvation quest other than story quests you're probably gonna get from
Sever the tail to weaken the beast! The tail is severed!
Deny salvation would be another.
This looks interesting. We have
Yeah.
triumphed.
What's that?
Yeah.
Those rocks jut out of the river.
No, Grigori is the dragon. Grigori is the dragon's name. The one-eyed dude in the robe who thinks he's all that because he worships the dragon. And the dragon was like, yeah, the dragon's like, I don't know who you are, and I don't really care about you. You know, get off of my foot. He's like, yes, dragon, come and bring destruction and all. I was like, oh, well, that happened. And dragon's like, so yeah, now that noise is over, continue your quest to come kill me. Goodbye.
One cannot be too careful at the water's edge.
Now, that's the quest directly before you have to go kill the dragon, or at least not directly before, but like you will get that quest to kill the dragon soon after that. And if you gave the original bond to someone, when he destroys the castle and you fall down, and if you fall, oh crap, he saw me, he saw me. Get the heck over here.
Very well. Drake!
He's not gonna follow me over here, is he? Oh, he's not. I'm in Delphire Grove. I killed all the Saurians on the other side of the lake. Then I started killing some hobgoblins, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not close to that Drake at all. I look over in the corner. He's over there roaring at my pawns. I was like, crap. I had to run away very quickly. I had a quest to kill some boars, so. What was I talking about? You can give items to pawns? Like, why? Can you even raise affinity with pawns? It probably is.
It is known as the Shadow Fort, built to ward against a goblin invasion.
Well, they say the Pawn Legion has no will of their own. Anyone can command them. It's just that they don't really. Yeah, and no one else but the Arisen can go into the rift and draw them out from the rift. Alright, I'm walking into the Shadow Fort. Yes, hello Shadow Fort peoples. You're not allowing me to go in?
What's that?
Quite the gate. What do you suppose lies beyond?
The Shadow Fort. Has it already been taken over by goblins? Because I see no guards posted outside. I dare say it has. Maximilian gives me the quest, has the quest for me to monster infestation.
What's
Whatnot.
this?
Where the hobgoblin talks to you. Oh yeah, Dragon's Maul, loads of fun. Dragon's Maul is still Arc of Deliverance. So much damage.
If you're tired, rest.
Oh, because when you do Divine Defense, when you use it, the whoever is the user takes a defense where they're kind of like squatting backwards with the shield above them, and they can be hit from all directions and not take, or it'll be blocked. But sheltered assault, you just hold the shield in front of you, and they have the sword hand, kind of poking out from around the shield, and every attack from the front gets blocked, but you get to attack the enemy. So it's more of a defense than a block. Or, more of an attack than a block. A defensive move. If that makes sense. When you, the first tier, I guess you get like 3 stabs real quick. But second tier gives you a bunch more.
Many plants grow in the shade of tall trees, or in dense woods.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that kind of trailed off.
Hobgoblin, 'tis a formidable foe.
Silence the hornblower! Now, attack!
And watch her die.
I'll take this.
Watch her die a horrible death.